I'm the darkest I've ever been. Some of y'all, you can't tell, but this is the darkest I've been in a little while. So I got to give myself props here because we've been getting the sunlight, we've been doing some of the grounding and just protecting our energy in general. But we're learning all types of things. We're realizing so many things within and without, and we're not even trying to rush the process of it all. We're just letting it flow how it should. We're growing as we should grow. Look at them little flowers right behind me. But y'all should really be focusing in on who you are and what you can become, because that is all you can control right now is your thoughts, the way you think about a certain situation. The things that are around you, you can control that in some type of way, such as the food, such as your addictions, such as the way you see yourself. You can change that all right now. You just got to look in the mirror, not the real mirror, but the mirror within, and find that reflection of who it is that you are and why you do certain things. Once you change what you see in that mirror, it becomes so much easier to actually make changes in your day-to-day life. Very easy, very simple. Things change quickly, quite quickly. So let those changes be upon you. Let these things be as they should be. Do not rush the perfection of it all. Remember to give yourself grace when you start to slip up and when doubts creep in. It's all normal. It's all a part of this process because we are programmed by nature to think that we are not enough, to perceive things as bad. And that's how these people are still winning, and they have it so easy because they think easy and it comes easy, and they don't want you to know this secret. A lot of people aren't going to come out here and give you that free game and tell you, hey, if you just change the way you see the world, change the way you see yourself, change the way you view a lot of things and look at it in a positive light, then your life will change. If you do your research, stay on business, stand on business, and do what needs to be done, your life will be amazing. There are people with not so much, but the ones that don't have so-called so much, with the little bit of appreciation and a little bit of positivity, are so much more abundant than somebody with anything and everything could ever have. Because the more I look at it, I realize that I have so much, man. I've been given a lot of stuff, and the people around me, they work for it. They work for it, and they show up, and they just give to me, bro, unconditionally. And a lot of us, we like to point a finger because of the things that have been said, the way that we've been raised, and the things that we have now. Mentally, I'm talking, not materially, but mentally, we have these things that we're trying to overcome. And sometimes we try to point the finger at other people for what they did when we were growing up, but we cannot take full responsibility for who we are now because we have the ability to control it. If you can hear me out, if you can listen to what I'm saying, then you're going to be like, oh yeah, he's right, because you have the consciousness, you have the awareness to change. And awareness is everything. Awareness is probably the most expensive thing right now. You know, your awareness, your attention, that's the new currency. It has nothing to do with the fiat currency. It has everything to do with your energy. Your attention is energy. Where your focus is, that's energy, that's currency. So really pay attention and stay in tune with where your attention's going, how you are viewing yourself, how you are viewing this outside simulation or this world. Really take your time with it. Realize this ain't gonna happen overnight. You can't just instantly flip that switch. Some people can, and you know who you are. You know who you are. If you have the knowledge within, if you've done the work already, then you can turn around and make it just as simple as it has ever done. It's not the first rodeo for some of you guys. Some of you guys are trying to pick up the pieces again and be like, okay, let's get back in the saddle. Let's do what we once did. So remember, that's all you got to do. If you've done it once, just connect the dots backwards, as Steve Jobs said. If you ever connected the dots, which a lot of you have, you realize that sometimes you got to go to the finish and connect them backwards to get the whole little thing settled. Now, y'all hear the birds? Look at these clouds. Look at these clouds. Got some cool clouds out. I could have sworn I just seen my dog in the camera. Maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe I'm just tweaking. Oh, gotta stretch, man. Look at this. Got the garden right here. It needs some serious work before it starts getting warm and the seeds are able to germinate and we can actually grow a little something. Now, what I'm gonna grow, I don't know exactly what will grow, but the main thing you should be planting is the seeds of success, the seeds of positivity, and then you will be able to harvest those fruits of wisdom, abundance, whatever you want, you name it, you'll be able to actually bear those fruits as long as you sow those seeds of the fruits that you want to plant. So what is it that you want? And once you figure out what you want, all you got to do is think about what you want. Think about everything you want. Don't think about what you do not want. Think about what you want, where you want to be, how you want to do it, where you will end up. What do you want? Think about it. Just think about it. Just think about it. And it'll show up into this reality. Don't think about the disagreeable. It's easy to be like, well, I want to be healthy. I want to get rid of X, Y, and Z though. Like, if you want to get healthy, think about the things that make you feel healthy. Think about the foods that you are going to be eating to make you feel healthy. Don't think about your ailment or your illness and not wanting to have it, because that's making it grow. So if you have a sickness, don't be thinking about, I want it to go away. I want it to go away. I want it. No. If you want to be healthy, do the things that make you feel much better. Take off your shoes. Put them feet in the grass. I had to do it. Put them feet in the grass. Go out. Buy some herbs. Learn your herbs, because the herbs are for the healing of all the nations. Get your fruit so you can cleanse and detox. Get some vegetables. Get some leafy greens. Get that chlorophyll. Get that magnesium. Get that fiber. Get those nutrients, my people, and you will watch your life change. But I'm not going to go too crazy into depth on the health aspect. I just had the example of focusing on what you want and not what you do not want. Because you don't want that illness, but you can't focus on not wanting to have that illness. But here we are. It gets intense when we're out here. Not really though. I got better rising energy than nighttime energy, but all around, I can do it all around. All around the clock, that is. Look at this, man. Look at this little guy. It's crazy, man. He's not really my pet. He's my mom's dog, but I'm pretty much his owner at that point, because, man, he's always right beside me. Always got to make sure he's not running off doing some crazy stuff. I don't want no pets when I'm gone out of this house, because it's like having a child, and I'm not ready for no kids. I'm not ready for none of that to take on, because I'm a child myself. I got to worry about myself sometimes, and not in a bad type of way, but you know, I gotta figure these things out, and I'm doing it every single day, and I'm getting better in every single way. And that's the mindset we have to take on. We have to realize that we can get better. Things are getting better, and we don't have to rush this whole process. Not everybody is going to be thinking the same way as you. Not everybody's going to want the same thing as you. So don't try to just go out there and tell people what they should have or what they should do. And it sounds crazy coming from me, because I'm just trying to tell you guys how you can think or how you can change the way you see the world. But you don't have to take my words and just go with them. But if it inspires you, try it. Try it. See how much better you can get from this way of thinking and this way of living. And come back to the comments. Give me a subscribe if it really helps. Seriously. It just shows me that you listen, that you took something from this video. But I'm not going to make it any longer. Some parts, you know, I get to rambling. I get to tangent making. But here we go. Let's start the rising off beautifully. Peace.